What is happening? I think if this were Donald Trump, the press would use this one story to say, see, look at this. There is absolute connection with the Kremlin and Vladimir Putin. Russia hacks into our oil system. We are closing down our pipelines, and we're giving the European pipeline, letting it go open. We're waiving all the sanctions so they can open the pipeline from Russia to Europe, something that Reagan said must never happen.
Well, the Jolly Green Giant, President Biden, all of a sudden he's not green anymore. So he's shutting down our pipeline, threatening our fossil fuel industry, which is why we're paying $1 more a gallon of gas. But then when Merkel and Putin both say, we need to have more energy, fossil fuel energy, natural gas through this pipeline, you have to let it happen. Okay. And there's Joe, right? Okay, no problem. And
why is he doing this?
If you don't see the hypocrisy there, if you don't see that, wait a minute, you're basically telling America that evil exists if you put gasoline in your car and we have a pipeline. But then if you have a Russia pipeline, same fossil fuel situation, that's good. That, I'm a simple man, Beck. You know that better than anyone. I boil it down to really what it is. But again, does Joe Biden understand any of this? Does he know from day to day what he's doing? So on BillO'Reilly.com, the No Spin News, we give his schedule every day. Every day we show you what Joe Biden's got on his official White House posted schedule. And it's always about 20 minutes. That's it. He doesn't have anything else in the day but 20 minutes. Today, he's signing a COVID hate bill. So what that is because some people call it the China virus, that's hate, and he's going to say you can't do that or something. That's the only thing on the schedule today, Beck. That's it.
Well, it makes me want to say China virus, China virus, China virus.
Look, but the point is that it's beyond any reasonable doubt that we have a diminished president in the White House who doesn't understand the consequences of his actions.
Well, I don't know if that's I can't assign that credit to him anymore. That benefit of the doubt. I mean, you have to be a complete imbecile to not, and he might be, but they claim he's not. Complete imbecile to not know that what's happening is everything that anyone who's ever wanted to dismantle, take American wealth and send it overseas and destroy the capitalist system. If you can't see that, you shouldn't be in office.
Okay, obviously you shouldn't be in office. Obviously. If you voted for Joe Biden, and I torture the people that I know personally who voted for him, I torture them in a nice, funny way. Let me ask you a question, Beck. And I know you'll answer honestly. That's why I'm even bothering asking you this question. So, Joe Biden on day one signed an executive order dismantling all of the Trump border policies, right? Correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The consequence of that executive order has led to more than 500,000, 500,000 foreign nationals showing up in America. Fact, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's Border Patrol stats. 500,000 people have showed up since Biden's inauguration. Those people have to be processed, fed, some of them sheltered, some of them put on buses, whatever. That has stripped away all Border Patrol and all ICE personnel to deal with the 500,000. So, what has happened? Drug interdiction has collapsed just yesterday. The Border Patrol said more fentanyl has crossed into the United States this year, first 4 months of this year, than in all of last year. Yeah, Unreported story. Look it up. That's what they reported. I say in my tour for Killing the Mob, to anyone who will listen that organized crime loves Joe Biden because organized crime makes most of its money distributing narcotics, billions and billions of dollars. More narcotics here than ever before. Why? Because of Joe Biden's executive order dismantling all of the inhibitions on the border. You with me so far, Beck? Here's my question. Do you think Joe Biden understands that? Honestly.
If he
Does he
doesn't
understand it?
If he doesn't, then people should.
You tell me what's your opinion, Beck.
I think he does. I think he does.
You think he does? Really?
Yes, I do think he does. I mean, the more you see him, the more out of control and listless he is. But he must know he's not in charge. If he's in the office and he's making all these rules, I mean, they just fired the Space Force commander because he criticized Marxism. Now,
but that's not the question. The question is...
You don't think he knew?
I think he was told that they're going to do it. And I agree with you to the sense that he does what he's told. I agree with that 100%.
Yes.
But I don't agree with you that he understands the consequences of his actions.
Then that's a different argument. That's an argument then that he needs to be removed from office, not for political reasons.
Fine. But let's establish the facts. The facts are that his border policy has been a blanking disaster for this country.
Yes,
and is leading to death for people who consume narcotics, death. If you take fentanyl, it's not if you're going to die, it's when. Okay?
So you are giving the hypothesis here that he is not aware and he's not running it. Then who is? Because the people who are making these policies, they clearly know what they're doing. They clearly know.
Right.
Not all of them are senile.
Ron Klain and Susan Rice and the Obamas and everybody else who's telling him what to do, they understand that. They don't care because it's more it's a better advantage for the Democratic Party to have as many foreign nationals come to this country for future votes. We all know that, okay? But Biden himself, the president of the United States, has got to understand when he does something, there are going to be consequences to that action. And my belief is that Biden does not understand the consequences of his actions.
Then where is anyone? Where is any patriot around him saying, everybody said, "Oh, I'm on the I'm on the council of the president. I'm sitting there watching him every day. He's out of control. I mean, we should look at the Constitution because maybe we should pull him out. And I'm only saying this to save the country." Where are those people in this administration when the country is on fire?
But there aren't any. Biden and his crew are Democratic apparatchiks.
Right.
I mean, they're not interested in the overall welfare of the country. I mean, when you have a social media as powerful as it is, absolutely shutting down speech on a daily basis, and you don't have the president of the United States holding a press conference or giving a speech saying this is going to stop, I mean, that's the easiest thing in the world. Doesn't matter what party. You've got giant corporations now limiting the freedom to express yourself. Everybody knows it's happening. Nobody can deny it. Well, where's the president of the United States on that? That's the single most dangerous issue in this country today, Beck, and you know it better than anybody. They've been after you for years to silence you. Well, where's the president?